Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're on part 6 of the Lords of the Fallen walkthrough. Just to give you a quick recap of what happened in the previous video, we ended up making it through Forsaken Fen, and now we are in the Fitzroy Gorge, and we started things off by fighting the Crimson Rector Percival mini-boss, and then we fought Runer, which is another mini-boss that leads you, that is on that bridge that leads you here over to the Shrine of Adir. We talked to Damaros and exhausted her dialogue, got her quest going, and so yeah, now we're here at the Shrine of Adir. From here, we're going to head down into the Fitzroy Gorge. There's a boss we're going to encounter, and there's going to be some good stuff we're going to grab, so we're going to try to get into Lower Calrath, and hopefully we can make it there in this video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks. Alright, so from the Vestige, I betrayed Eliard in the Shrine of Adir, where we left things off. We're going to head down this way. We're just going to run past all these enemies right here. Roll off this ledge, and then we're gonna come over this bridge right here where we planted the Vestige seed. Is this guy still chasing us? That. Okay, so there is something I missed here that I want to show you guys. We go into Umbral, and this pathway that we opened to get over to the Shrine of Adir, once you open that, it opens this little pathway right here where we can grab a weapon that I totally forgot we didn't grab. So we're going to pop that. This is a Nehuta Ritual Hammer. So after that, we're going to rest and get out of Umbral. And we're going to make our way across the bridge here. We're going to head over this bridge. And if we head into Umbral, first we're going to grab this item. There are 2 items. Unripe berries will give you stamina regen, quick stamina regen, and then these Briostone trios, Briostone stones, or Brio stones, they will regen your health for you. And if you don't end up having any heals, you can use those to regen your health. So, we're gonna go into Umbral real quick. There's gonna be a Grim Reaper right up here. We're gonna take out. Grab this, some weighted bolts, which you're going to need that if you're going for all the achievements, especially the all ammo achievements. So we're going to pull this over. Mainly this is why we need to be in Umbral, so we can get across this. Eventually we're going to go back down this way. Uh-oh. Go. We're gonna pull this across. I'd recommend killing him with some sort of range attacks first. That way you don't end up falling off or anything. There's nothing on the backside of this. We're gonna jump over. Go grab this right here. Snake oil grenade, which you'll need for all the throwables if you're collecting all the throwables for the achievement. We're actually gonna exit Umbral right down. We'll take out here. So to get up these stairs, we have to get out of Umbral. So I hate when they do stuff like this. When we get out of Umbral, that will no longer be there. So we're going to go down here. There's going to be another Grim Reaper. And a special item out here to grab. So stay in Umbral, and then we're gonna grab this. Umbral Eye of the Hooded Antuli, which you will definitely need. We'll exit Umbral, and then we're gonna head back up those stairs, and that pathway should be cleared by now. We'll head up here. There's gonna be one more guy, I believe. Two more. Grab this. Bigger skull. Uh-oh, I just used assault. I need to do that. So we're gonna head up here. Be really careful going around this corner. It's very sketchy. Head up here, and there's gonna be a jump over that, or you can go across the beam right there. Gonna be a fire up here. It's kind of loud, but we're gonna grab this chest to give us the Fitzroy's armor, and then there's gonna be a stigma right here that we're gonna grab. Give us a couple umbral scourings. We're gonna head back down. So also you're going to be wanting to grab every single one of those, which I'm going to be showing you where they're all at, the stigmas. Mainly so you can save up enough umbral scourings to buy the remembrance items, but also just for the stigmas in general, there is an achievement for all the stigmas as well. So we're going to head down this way, and actually, instead of going down there, because it's going to spit us out where we need to go, but we're actually going to be going down that way, right there, so we can grab the items that we need. So we're going to hang over the edge here. We're going to pull this out. We'll grab this. Get that from the Grim Reaper that we killed. We'll come down here. There's going to be a lot of enemies down here. So there's going to be a guy down there shooting with his crossbow. There's a lot of enemies. So just beware. Here they come. How, dude? These little guys keep hitting me. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna grab his loot. We're gonna come up here, grab this. I don't think there's anything else. I don't believe there's anything up here either. No. Okay. So this is another one of those mimic things. We're gonna pull it out. Get a charmed paw this time. grab those. We're gonna exit Umbral. So, walking through here, this is actually the reason why we needed to go down here instead of going down those stairs and spitting you out on this side over here. When we walk in here, we're going to encounter the Light Reaper, which is, I believe I mentioned it before, it is a boss that you encounter 4 times throughout the game. And you only get to fight him once. If you lose, you're done. You don't get to try him again. I have found out a way that you can retry him over and over. If you quit out right before you're about to die, you can start right back in here and be able to retry him again. But in this area that we see him in, we are going to just die because we are going to be progressing Kukujin's quest and the other quests that we need to do that involve the Light Reaper. Because there is some quests later in the game, and some that we are doing right now, that involve them helping us with the Light Reaper. So, like Paladin Isaac's quest that we're going to have to do. We're going to be able to get the Dark Crusader set from doing that. There's just a lot of quests that are tied to this. So, like I said, we're going to go in here. We are going to die. This is probably the hardest boss in the game. So yeah, I'll just give you a little taste of what he's like. Alright, he comes in on a dragon. I'm not gonna die immediately. I want to show you exactly what he's like. So he does this 4 times. He'll blow flames, drop down, and then he'll do this one more time, and then he'll drop down again, and then the Light Reaper will come off the dragon. You can't actually damage the dragon or damage him while he's on the dragon. Uh-oh. Yeah, we don't have enough heals right now. So he's very, very hard, man. Yeah, he's immediately killed me. I'm doing almost no damage to him. It's crazy. What the hell was that? Yeah, there we go. That's all. So a very cool encounter, man. Like, that boss is the coolest boss in the game. If you are on New Game Plus, you do encounter him a little bit sooner. We're just gonna head right back to the Seedling. Like I said, if you are on New Game Plus, if you, the first mini boss that you encounter in the game, way at the beginning of the game, right after you beat him, there will actually, a cutscene will play out, and the Light Reaper will come in, and that will actually be your first location that you see him in. So, but when you're in just new game, and this is your very first playthrough, this is the first location that you're going to see him in, right where we just saw him. So, like I said, you get 4 times of trying him. If you feel like you need to beat him and you're doing the quests like I'm going to be doing in this playthrough, make sure that you are very prepared before you go and fight him. Make sure that you have the amount of stats. Like, you're going to want to, like, be very late game. By the time we do fight him, we're going to be later in the game. So we are going to be prepared by the time we do it. And so we're just going to run past all these guys and go grab our bigger. But yeah, like I said, very, very, very hard boss. He's not easy. I mean, it depends what games. Oh my god, they followed me in here. Wow. But yeah, so this is where you will encounter him if you're in New Game. Yeah, I mean, I can't say much more about him. Very, very hard, man. Like, he took me a bit to figure out. But like I said, later in the game, when you do summon help, to get him beat, you can quit out right before you die if you feel like you are gonna die. And that would be my suggestion if you need to beat him, because you do to be able to finish Damarose's quest. So he's a very important boss to be able to kill. Yeah. So we're gonna take out these guys. We're gonna run up here. This would be where it would spit you out if we just came down those stairs instead of going back out and across the platform. We'll grab this right here. And then this guy's gonna have a umbral bubble on him, so we're gonna need to pop that. So we're gonna go in Umbral real quick. If you need to get out of Umbral, obviously you can do that right here. We're gonna take out these guys first while he's running around. So you can plant a resting point right here if you need to. We're gonna grab this loot. God damn. These guys are kind of annoying. Grab this. Okay, we got them done. You can't go through here yet, but we will be going on the other side of it here in a minute. Alright, so we're gonna come up here. Oh my god. What the hell just happened? As you can see, it's a little stressful when you're in Umbral. Grab that and head up here and grab this item. And then if you hop over here, it'll just lead you right back to where we were. We're gonna run back down. We're actually gonna exit Umbral real quick. Mainly because the hill we're gonna go up right here, there's gonna be a fire knight up there. And if we were to go up there in Umbral, we would have to fight him. And there's also a big face up here that's walking around, which is one of the enemies where we fought the mini-boss back in Forsaken Fen. So we're gonna put some fire salts on, and like I said, there's gonna be a fire night right here. There we go. That's how you do it. You get the blistering salvo from him, which is a pretty cool spell if you're doing an Inferno build. It's basically the spell that they do over and over. If you're like at range from them, they will always cast a spell that shoots these like little fire missiles. So before we go into Umbral, we're gonna grab this. Now these guys can be kind of tough. You can see him, he's right here. So we're gonna go into Umbral. You can only hit him on their backside. For right now anyway, so yeah. Only go for their backside until they open their face up. There he goes. So now when they open their face up, you can use your lamp to pull them out, and it'll stagger them. There we go. So usually it'll give you a prompt that'll say right bumper, and you would just hit that, and you can do a death blow on him like that. So after we kill him, we're going to grab this Saintly Quintessence right here, which is very important. Give you another heal, or another health charge. I believe that's it for up here. So we're going to head back down this way. And let's see. So we're going to head through this way. There's going to be another Fire Knight right up here, and there's also going to be some dogs right on the other side of this that's going to ambush you, so. Oh, wait, never mind. The dogs are over on the other side, but there's the Fire Knight right there. See, that's the spell I'm talking about. These little guys are getting really annoying. There we go. We almost didn't make that. So before we go up that way, which will progress to the next area, we are gonna go here, take out these dogs, grab this, the Ring of Knight's Fire, which I believe, I can't remember what it does actually. Increase your Inferno, deal additional fire damage and wither damage. So if you're using a fire build or a wither build, it's a good ring. Check out them. There's going to be some berries somewhere around here. I swear there's some berries. Oh, they're right here. Some unripe berries for your stamina needs. Okay, so we're gonna head through this way. This is gonna lead us into the next area. So we're gonna head up this ladder. We're gonna grab this. Glass shard. Grab this.
taxidermist hammer, which is a very good strength weapon. And then we're just gonna run up this way. We're gonna grab this stigma real quick.
In light we walk.
I don't believe there's anything else we need to grab around here. Now, and once you get in this area, you're gonna see these guys, and they're now on fire, which is fairly annoying. They're a lot stronger than they normally are, so you definitely want to watch out for them. We're gonna be running into our first vestige right up here, so if you're running low on health, you can just run straight to it. But we're gonna grab this loot right here, some fire ward, which will be very helpful in this area. Right, and then we're gonna rest right here. And now we're at the vestige of Sebastian. Alright, so from the vestige of Sebastian that we just got to, we are gonna head over to the Skyrest. Alright, so we're back at the Skyrest, and we changed weapons to Pietta's sword. Now we're gonna go to Gerlinda and give her the cracked rune tablet that we found in the Forsaken Fen in the last episode.
Selfish and avaricious as Gerlinda is, traveler, she is indeed. It's no small feat to bind me to her when she found me. I watched the cataclysmic death of a universe and came as close to my own death as I ever have, only to then find myself once again in this world. I have traveled to countless realities and borne witness to wonders beyond measure. And yet, eventually, I had cast off my mortal form long ago, but I was a fool to discard my humanity with my renewed appreciation for life, for it is only made more bitter regret by my current enslavement. I only desire to be free once more, to...
Oh, boo-hoo! Woe is me! Get back to work while Gerlinda still has use for you.
Alright, so now...
Ah, you again.
Alright, so now we're able to buy runes from her, which have a bunch of different uses, and you can socket them in your inventory, which will help a lot. See, this one increases strength scaling, increases agility scaling, shield function increases increase agility attribute slightly. They have a lot of good uses, so depending on what your build is, you're gonna want to use these. So that's why it's important to grab that tablet that we found back there previously, and we give it to him and run through the dialogue, and now we're able to buy these. So I think we're gonna buy this radiant scaling one and equip that. So if the socket runes option doesn't show up for you on her menu when you go to talk to her right away, you're gonna have to go rest and then come back. But once we click on socket runes, we can hit our weapon, and then we can pick whichever runes that we chose to buy, and then we can socket them into our weapon, which will then basically upgrade our weapon, which is very nice. And as you can see, the rune that we bought increases our radiant scaling, and the shield function increases radiant scaling slightly. So you're definitely going to want to grab that cracked rune tablet, give it to her so you can buy some runes and put them on your weapons, because it'll help a lot. Alright, so while we're here, we are going to head down this way to an area that's opened up so we can grab some items and a throwable that we haven't ended up getting yet. Actually, we're going to head back down here and then head through this doorway right here. Alright, so once we are down in here, we are going to go in Umbral. And we're going to cut right through here. Grab this. Grab this. this. And then there's gonna be a short javelin that is right here. And if you're looking to get platinum, all achievements, you're gonna need these throwable weapons to get one of the achievements. Alright, so after we hop down here, we're just gonna head this way. We're gonna hop down here and grab this item. And then we're gonna head up here to the Vestige of Sebastian. Or not the Vestige of Sebastian. We're gonna head to the Vestige of Chibui. And then, once we're here, we're gonna head right back to the Vestige of Sebastian, where we left things off in Lower Calrath. Alright, so once we've rested here, we're gonna head along this way. Grab this. Heavenly Vial, and we're gonna jump across. Grab the map. I believe this just heads right back down to the path where we were at. Yeah, came right through there. Across here, and then there's gonna be a mini boss right up here around the corner, which can be kind of hard. He's not extremely hard, but he does do a lot of fire damage. That's basically all he does. He throws fireballs at you. He has a big barrier around him, and if you go inside, you're going to take a bunch of fire damage. So you're going to want to pop the umbral bubbles that are around. There's going to be one right here, one up here, and then I believe one on the back side over there. There might be 4. So we're gonna have to double check and find that out. But my advice would be to just dodge his fireballs, roll when he's throwing the fireballs, and avoid his attacks. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Try to be aggressive on him. He doesn't have a whole lot of health, so it's kind of easy. We're gonna throw this on our sword. Throw a little bit of fire ward on. And we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna explode that. We're already in Umbral. We die. So you can see the barrier around him right now. If we run through that, we're gonna take fire damage, so we're gonna want to lead in over here. Now we're just God, man. Screw this guy. Out for that. I don't know if we're gonna make this. We're on fire. It's not looking good. One more hit. That was close. Oh my goodness. We got the Infernal Enchantress Flail, Infernal Enchantress Armor, Vestige Seed, and then something else I didn't see. But so like I said, he can be kind of hard. Don't go into the fight in Umbral like I did. Just use your lamp to pop those bubbles. Like I said, one right there, one over here, I believe, and then one right there. So pop those, you're gonna have a really hard time fighting him if you don't. So after we do that, we're gonna head right through here and drop this ladder. Freaking low in health we are. Grab the magma ring, that's what it is. Not the ladder. So the magma ring is pretty self-explanatory. You can stand in magma and fire. I don't think it gives you any damage. I could be wrong on that. But... Oh. Damn it. Alright. Yeah. So we're just gonna head right back up. Thought there was a ladder around here. It's up a little ways. We're gonna head up these stairs and we're gonna take out these guys that I just got killed by. Oh, this guy took my stuff. Bigger. We're gonna go back in Umbral. Grab the pirate cultist flail. I don't think we can open this yet. Alright. Got that. And we're gonna head right up here. And we're not gonna escape Rumble yet because we still have a bridge that we have to cross. Right through here. We're gonna cross this. Where did it go? There it is. And we're gonna head around the corner here. And the ladder should be right here. And this will lead us right back to the vestige where we were at. I don't think there's any loot around here we need to grab. We're gonna go down and rest. Even though we don't need to. Alright, so once we've rested and upgraded, we're gonna head up this ladder here. This guy real quick. And we're gonna head right through here. Take out this guy. And use your lamp again to cross this. And this is gonna lead us up to the path where we found the shortcut that we just used. So we're right back here where we were. We're gonna head up this way. There's gonna be... oh, it's gargoyles. So there's gonna be a guy right here that's gonna be shooting stuff at you. We're gonna try to take him out. There we go. Got through here. Normally there's a guy right there. That's weird. Okay. We're gonna go in Umbra real quick. We'll be able to get out of it right up there. Don't... Oh, yeah, we need to pull this. Spring, and we get... ambush. These guys are freaking annoying. Some nuggets. And that should be it for that little area. We're gonna head up here. We're gonna get out of that guy. And then right up around this corner is gonna be one of the fire knights. He's gonna come walking out. So just beware of that. Almost killed me. Head through here. We're gonna go back into Umbral so we don't miss anything. There's really no particular reason. Just I don't want to end up missing something that we need. Go up here. We're gonna pull that. So as you can see, the enemies are getting a little bit harder. Get the poisoning knife. Grab his loot. Ooh, Demexis, minor wither salts, and vestige seed. And then we have one more to pull, which is gonna be... maybe it's one, it might be two. We're gonna come through here. Go over and pull this out. Actually, we're gonna take this is total injury. Screwed it up. Definitely takes more damage to kill him now. Get a plucked eyeball and Rosamund's sword. Alright, after we grab that, we're gonna head back through that I feel like there's some areas I'm missing. Maybe not. Head back through here. Already grabbed that. And then we're gonna pull this across. And we should be able to get out of Umbral somewhere around here. So if we jump down, there's going to be some enemies under here, especially when you're on Umbral, that will bombard you or ambush you. Little gargoyles. Go. Here we go. Now we can get out of Umbral. And then there's gonna be an enemy up here, I believe, that is like a fire enemy right there. They're kind of hard. Oh, sorry. It's kind of like the last mini boss we fought, I believe. They don't have a huge amount of health, but they are stronger than normal enemies that you come across. So we're gonna go take her on. So she throws fireballs at you. Go. Grab this real quick. Bow of the convert. We need the sunless skiing key, which we're gonna get that soon. So we're gonna go in Umbral real quick because we need to cross this bridge right here. Nexus and a vestige seed. We're starting to get more of those seeds now, so it's not too much of a worry. I don't know if I can hit this guy. Alright. Then we're gonna head over here and take this guy out. There's some items here. Oh, yep, there it is. Grab that. Some cinder arrows. And then we'll head back up. Does that just lead us? Oh, yeah. It's a blocked off area. So after we grab those cinder arrows, pretty sure we've gotten everything around here, so we're gonna head across this bridge right here, which we're gonna have to pull this side out first. We're gonna have to go down here, pull this out. Oh, god damn it, I didn't do that. No, at least it's healing me up. Head, pull this across. And then we're gonna exit Umbral. Actually, hold on. Before we do that. Okay, we're gonna exit real quick. See, these guys can shoot stuff at you. It's kind of take these guys out. Grab that. then I thought there was an NPC right here. We're gonna push down this ladder. I think he eventually moves out here. But we're not gonna go down that ladder yet. There's gonna be a vestige right up here. We're gonna rest at. Oh, he's right outside that door. That's where he's at. The map, and then we rest.
Alright guys, we're going to wrap up things right there for part 6 of the walkthrough. We just made it to the vestige of Lydia the Numb Witch in the Lower Calrath Depot. And this area is pretty cool, to be honest. I mean, it's obviously all fire. And we are coming up on a main boss that's going to be right at the end of this area. And so we're about halfway through this area. It's not going to take too much longer. So we're going to be covering the rest of that in the next episode. And then, yeah, so we figured out how to put runes on our weapons, and which is very, very helpful. I suggest if you haven't done that, go back to my previous video where I go through Fitzroy Gorge and we grab the cracked rune tablet. And then you're going to want to bring that to Gerlinda, so, in the Skyrest. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're going to be progressing through the rest of this area in the next video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.